Funeral service for Mrs. Elizabeth Limbaugh Allen, age 64, Sylacauga, will be this morning at 11 a.m. from First United Methodist Church in Childersburg, with the Reverends John Limbaugh and Pete West officiating. Burial in the Green Hill Memorial Gardens. Visitation this morning prior to the service at 10 a.m. at First United Methodist Church of Childersburg. Mrs. Allen was very active at First United Methodist Church in the Childersburg community. She's a co-founder of the print shop in Childersburg. In lieu of flowers, donations can be made to the First United Methodist Church of Childersburg, 603 4th Street Southwest, Childersburg 35044. Online condolences at CourteousandSonFunerals.com. Courteous & Son Funeral Home, Childersburg Chapel, directing. Mr. Edward Cox, age 90, of Ashland, died this morning at Clay County Hospital. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Randy Smith Funeral Home. Mrs. Mary Elizabeth Chan, age 90, died at her residence on Wednesday. The family are receiving friends Saturday 1 until 2 at Talladega Funeral Home. Funeral service will follow at 2 in the chapel, with burial in the Vinson Cemetery in Ohatchee. The Reverend Kelly Lee officiating. Mrs. Chan gave all 90 years of her life serving God, trying to win souls for Christ as a Christian and a minister. And Talladega Funeral Home will direct that service for Mrs. Mary Elizabeth Chan. Funeral service for Mr. Melvin Wright is 2 o'clock today at Jehovah Jireh Ministries in Alexander City. Interment in the New Life Memorial Gardens, Wright's Funeral Home directing. Memorial service for Ms. Marion Yvonne Leonard is 1 o'clock Saturday at Great Bethel Baptist Church, with interment in the New Life Memorial Gardens, Wright's Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mr. Christopher F. Walker, age 58, of Alexander City, is Saturday at 11 from Kelladon Chapel United Methodist Church in Kelladon. Burial in the Marietta Baptist Church Cemetery in Goodwater. Visitation today 1 until 7 at the funeral home, Armours Memorial Funeral Home, Alexander City directing. Graveside service for Mrs. Emma Jean Towns, age 91, of Alexander City, will be July 28th at 10 a.m. from Hillview Memorial Park. Reverend Mike Jones officiating. Family receiving friends this evening from 5 until 7 at the funeral home. Mrs. Towns died Wednesday, July 25th at Chapman Healthcare Center. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at raddyfuneralhome.com. Raddy Funeral Home directing. Memorial service for Wayne Tireman Catchings, age 71, is today at 2 o'clock from Raddy Smith Funeral Home Chapel, with the Reverends Alan Harville and Brother Sam Cunnard officiating. Mr. Catchings died July 24th at his residence. Online memorials at raddysmith.com. Raddy Smith Funeral Home directing. Mrs. Marianne Farmer, age 73, died Tuesday, July 24th. The family are receiving friends today from noon until 2 at Talladega Funeral Home, with a service following at 2. The Reverend Glenn Edmonds officiating. Burial in the Pine Hill Memorial Park. Mrs. Farmer attended Northside Baptist Church and later Hephzibah Baptist Church. Talladega Funeral Home directing. Marvin F. Gardner, age 85, died July 25th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. Raddy Smith Funeral Home directing that service. Funeral arrangements for Mrs. Joyce K. Williams are set. Actually, they were held yesterday. Memorial service for Mrs. Martha Annette Carden, age 69, is Saturday at 2 from Davidston Methodist Church. Brother Ray Dunn officiating. The family receiving friends Saturday 1 until 2 at the church. Mrs. Carden died July 21st. And in lieu of flowers, the family requests contributions be made to the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in Memphis, Tennessee. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at raddyfuneralhome.com. Raddy Funeral Home, Alexander City directing. These obituaries brought to you by Courteous & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.